Hi, Dr. Todd Sullivan from Nova Chiropractic and Acupuncture. In today's video, I'm going to go over the 7 exercises to improve your balance. As we age, we tend to lose our balance and our proprioception. So what happens is, when we're younger, we're playing more on the playground, challenging our ankles and our mobility and balance a lot more. But as we age, we start to slowly lose that ability to balance on one foot. And what that can lead to is it can lead to falls, ankle sprains, and many more injuries. So in today's video, we're going to go over 7 exercises from easy to hard that you can utilize to improve your balance. So the first exercise we're going to do to improve your balance is we're going to be marching in place. So the key with this one is we're going to be holding onto a chair or countertop, and we want to maintain really good posture with this because as we age, we tend to round our back, and that changes our center of gravity. So we want to make sure that we maintain a good posture while we're doing this. So what she's going to do is she's just going to march in place for me here. Good. Again, maintain that good posture. Good. And then we're going to do that for about 20 seconds. Good. And you can relax. So once we have that good stability, just marching in place, holding on to something, then we may want to make it a little bit more difficult. So what we're going to do is we're not going to hold on to the chair now, and we're just going to challenge our stability a little bit more by marching in place without the chair. And again, she wants to do that for about 20 seconds. And I would recommend you do that about 3 times, both with the chair and without the chair. So that's the first exercise to improve your balance. The second exercise we're going to do to improve your balance is we're going to do a hip abduction exercise. So what this is going to work, it's going to work the glute and stabilizing muscles of your hip. So we're going to do holding onto a surface, or a chair or a countertop. I want you just to move your leg out to the side. Now the key with this one is you don't want to rotate your foot out when you're doing the exercise. It should be facing straight ahead in the direction that you're holding on to. So again, you're just going to go out to the side. We're going to do that about 10 times. And the big key with this, also, we don't want to tilt our body. We want to have our upper body nice and straight with good posture. So let's demonstrate that. So we're going to hold on to a chair in this case. And what I want you to do, we're going to abduct the left hip there. Good. Back and forth. And the big key is, again, not to let your foot rotate out. That's going to be the tendency. And you should be feeling that strengthening exercise right here in the glute. And she's going to be doing 10 reps. And we're going to do each leg 2 times. So that's the second exercise to improve your balance. The third exercise to improve your balance is going to be toe and heel raises. So what you're going to do is you're going to raise up onto your toes. And then when you come down, you're going to raise up onto your heels. And what you're going to do, you're going to go back and forth like that for 10 repetitions where you're going up and back. Now you'll notice when you try to go up on your heels, it'll actually be a lot more difficult because a lot of times we don't practice that. So what I want you to do, really focus on raising your toes up, but still have that good balance. And again, the big thing with this is try to maintain that good posture as you're doing it. So let's have you hold on to the chair here. And good, maintain that good posture, feet together. And what I'm going to have you do is we're going to push up onto our toes and then back, and then we're going to raise up onto our heels and back and forth like that. She's going to do that for about 10 times. We want to do 2 sets of 10 repetitions for this one. So that's a third exercise to help improve your balance. The fourth exercise we're going to do to improve your balance is a single leg balance. So with this one, we're going to be holding onto a chair or a countertop. And what we want to do is we want to raise our leg up, and our leg and our knee are going to be at 90 degrees. And again, we want to maintain good posture while we're doing that. And the stability of holding on to the chair or the countertop will help. So what we're going to do, let's have you hold on to the chair, and we're going to raise her left leg up. And again, her knee and her hip are at 90 degrees, and she has really good posture. And she wants to hold that from anywhere from 5 to 30 seconds up to a minute. And again, if you're just starting off, 5 seconds is okay. And then do the other leg, and just maintain that posture for as long as you can. And again, it may be 5 to 10 seconds, working up to 30 seconds to a minute. And again, this one, she's going to be holding on to the chair, and we're going to do both sides. The next progression for this is what we're going to do is we're going to not hold on to a chair or a countertop. So what we want to do is we're going to raise that same leg. It's going to be a lot more challenging. You'll notice your ankle will start to quiver a little bit as you're working on the strength. But this is going to be a great exercise because it's going to challenge your ankle. It's also going to challenge your hip stability. And again, 90-degree angle, good posture, and just maintain that from anywhere from 5 to 30 seconds, working up to a minute. The next progression for the single leg balance is we're going to be holding onto a chair or countertop again. So what I want you to do is we're going to hold on, and we're going to raise that left leg again. This time, she's going to maintain that good balance, and what I want her to do is she's going to close her eyes. So that's going to take away one of her senses and make it a little bit more challenging. Again, the ankle, the hip will start to quiver a little bit more. Great, and you can relax. And again, whatever you can do from this standpoint, it may be 5, it may be 10 seconds, again, working up to 30 seconds to a minute. And you should only progress from these different challenges as you feel comfortable. So once you can really hold that for a minute, then I would say progress to the next level as far as challenge. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same exercise, except we're not gonna hold on to a chair or countertop. So again, what you wanna do, eyes open to start, bring that left leg up. Good, get your balance, make sure you're nice and stable. And now I want you to close your eyes. And again, start to wobble more, and you can touch it and hold on to it as you need to. You can relax down. And you'll definitely notice that'll be a lot more challenging. But the more you practice at this, and definitely do both sides, you'll get a lot stronger. The final progression from a single leg balance exercise is to use like a foam pad. This is an Eric's pad, but any kind of foam pad will work, or even a firmer foam pillow will work. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put that on the ground, and we want to stand up onto the Eric's pad. And again, we're gonna raise that left leg and eyes open. And she's just gonna try to maintain. This is gonna be a lot more challenging. You'll definitely feel in your ankle and your hip. Good, and you can relax. And again, you wanna start off with whatever you can do, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Again, working up to about 30 to 45 seconds with this one. And then the next progression from there, let's stand up onto the Eric's pad. This is gonna be the most challenging. So what I want you to do, let's have you raise that left leg up. Good, leg at 90 degree, eyes open to start, and then go eyes closed. And again, try to do this next to somebody that can spot you or next to a chair, because you will start to fall, and you just want to catch yourself so you don't have a fall with this one. But that's going to be the most challenging. This is a good progression if you've had an ankle sprain too. This will really help to strengthen the ligaments in your ankle if you're coming back. The fifth exercise to improve your balance is going to be walking in a straight line. So we're going to go heel to toe, and we're going to go about 10 to 12 feet, and then we're going to turn around and go back in the same direction about 10 to 12 feet. So let's have you come on over here and face me this way. What we're going to do is we're going to keep our arms down by our side, or if you need to, you can put your arms out like that. And we're just going to go heel to toe and walk straight line. Again, with this, you want to make sure you have good posture and you're looking straight ahead. Good. Turn around. Let's go back. And again, good posture, looking straight ahead. Focus on some place on the wall ahead of you, and that'll actually help to improve your balance. And what we can do is we can go forward 10 to 12 spots, and once you get stronger, you can do it in a reverse position there. But again, big key is good posture, looking straight ahead. And if you need to, you can put your arms out to your side to give you a little bit more stability. The sixth exercise to improve your balance is going to be use a veil slide. So a veil slide is just like almost like a furniture mover. And so you can use a furniture mover at home, or you can buy a veil slide. So what you're going to do with this is we're going to be putting our foot on this, and we're doing a reverse lunge in the backwards direction to help work on our balance by challenging our hip stability and ankle stability. So with this is going to be a lot more challenging, and only progress through these different exercises as you feel comfortable. But what's great about this is it's more of a single leg exercise, so it will really challenge your balance. Okay, so let's have you put your foot onto the veil slide. Good, and what she's going to do is she's going to reverse back, and she's going to maintain good posture, looking straight ahead. And she's going to put her arm out to the side to give her a little bit more stability. And she wants to come down, touch her knee, and come back up. Good. And she's going to do 10 repetitions on each side. And then the progression, you can relax there. The progression up would be to hold a kettlebell or weight in her hand, and then do the same exercise. So that's going to be the sixth exercise to improve your balance. The seventh exercise we're going to do to improve your balance is a single leg Romanian deadlift. So this exercise is great because it's going to challenge you just again on one leg, but it's also going to work the hip stability in your glutes, which will help improve your balance. So I suggest you do this first one next to a countertop or a chair, and you're going to hold on to get started. And then as you get stronger, we're going to progress without the chair. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to come over here and grab onto the chair. And then with her left arm, she's going to put it straight out to the side. And she wants to hinge from her hips, and she's going to bring her leg back, bring her right leg back. Good. And relax. And then go forward. And basically her back and her leg should be in a nice straight line. We should be able to put like a ruler right on her back, and it should be all in one straight line. You can relax. So a lot of times people will they'll bend too far with their trunk, or they'll arch their back by trying to stick their leg up too hard. Again, we would like to see just a nice straight line, and if you can only go to here, that's fine, but I'd rather see a nice straight line as you're doing that, and then as you get more hip stability and more mobility, you'll be able to go further. So that's the first progression for the single leg Romanian deadlift. Next, we're gonna do it without a chair to make it a little bit more difficult. So the next progression is to do the single leg Romanian deadlift without a chair. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna get into a nice stable surface. She's gonna put her arms out to her side. And again, same thing, we wanna bring her leg back and we're gonna hinge at the hips. Good. And do that again. And she's gonna go forward. And then again, as far as she feels comfortable, it may just be a little bit, or as she gets more mobility and strength, she can go further. And again, good posture, chest tall and back super straight. And again, we should be able to kind of connect the upper body and lower body with the legs, and that's a great exercise. So those are the 7 exercises I recommend to help improve your balance. Again, you may be on just level 1 or 2, and that's fine. And then as you get stronger, try to progress a little bit each time. But again, I don't want you to rush through this. Definitely make sure you have that balance down before you go to the next level. And you can challenge yourself as you get stronger and stronger, and this will help to prevent falls and help to prevent ankle injuries. If you have any questions, reach out to me at 703-912-7822, or you can schedule online at novachirowellness.com.